You on there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. So you should see me. Is your address Evans Circle? No, I don't think.
No,
I don't think so. All right.
it, it's 1830 Amac Boulevard.
How do you spell that?
HAMMOCK.
Got it.
Coconut Creek.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. What's the zip?
33063.
All right. So that's all I need for right now. Boom. What's your date of birth?
5/05/11/1985.
All right. That's it for now. All right. So you see me on live? Live. I'm sorry. You hear me? Oh, my phone died. Pass me a cable. Thanks. Sai, you see me? You should see me, Sai. Sai, you there? Because my phone died. So you should see me on the live. I don't even know why I got headphones on, but You see me? Okay, great. I see you, Sai. So, Sai, um, so this is sound credit. You know what I'm saying? And you remember how the other guy was creating the app to work something like this, and I had sent them a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is the one. This is the app I really use. You know what I'm saying? So here's all I do is win, right? So when I hit it, it's gonna bring up. You know what I'm saying? Live from heaven. All I do is win, and then you have the credits. Okay, and inside the credits, you see live from heaven, Musa. You see the feature artist Greg Gutty, right? And let me change this size of this a little bit so that everything kind of fits in the on screen. All right. So you see where it says side music at the bottom. You see what I'm saying? I'm calling you now so you could because my phone had died. Or call me now because my Instagram looks weird. I don't know why it did this, but it did this. You know what I'm saying? Call me now on Instagram so you can see what I'm talking about. Sai, you there? Oh, there you are. You calling me now? All right. So you there? Good. Because I need to like hear you and talk to you and stuff. You there?
Yeah, I'm here, bud.
All right. Cool. So um, so you can see. All right, live from heaven. You see me. You see the featured artist, and you see yourself. Right. So
Right.
right here, where I hit the edit button, this is where I put in your credited name, your legal name, when was the song done, where was the song done, whether you're a performer or you own any writing. Here it says master and engineer. So if you were to look at it, it would say master and engineer, right? Then you see where my company, I just put my studios, like since we are all a conglomerate, right, of studios, I just put it under my company name. I'm the only registered company, right? So I was just like, yeah,
Right.
we are all together. Okay. Then when you come over here, this is where I put your personal information, your email, and stuff like that. Okay.
That's the same app. That's the same app you've been using, or something different.
It's something different. That's what I was telling you. This is Sound Credit, which is the app I pay for the year, right?
Okay.
So when you look at it, you see I have a business tier and I have um a whole year. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm all the way over here. I got all the forms and producer agreements and yada yada yada.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
this is what I pay for already. And I was like, I wanted to see what that guy was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Give him the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And not that he did a bad job. It just doesn't do what this does. And let me show you what I mean by that. So here, after I put the credits in, right? I put the splits in over here. You see how I put the splits in?
Right.
Right? And I can even put in if you get a split here and where you get your split from.
Right.
Make sense?
Right.
So if you're supposed to get a percentage, I put the percentage in here, whether it's on the composition, which is your songwriter and publishing splits, or you get a percentage of the master, the recording splits. Make sense?
Right.
All right. Okay. The next thing is the lyrics. I put all the lyrics to the song here. You can't put no shortcuts. You can't put in um
You gotta put in everything.
yeah, you got to put it in. If you repeat it, you got to put it in, repeat it. Okay? Now here's the bread and butter. Okay? So
Mm-hmm.
when I want to send out an export, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I come over here and I can export it for social media. I'll show you let's see what a social media, an Instagram export looks like. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second. I gotta move this box. Oh, I gotta attach the social media to it. Never mind. I get to that. I'll do the social media one another time. But if I go to export, here's the one that's your bread and butter. You see this PRO CMO registration?
Yeah.
Boom. I click that. Now, when I want to register it to ASCAP and BMI, okay, I click on this and I select the song and I hit continue. And it sends the full registration and all the credits of the song to ASCAP. You got what I said? Then from ASCAP, I go and I can show you sent emails. Mm, that's the final flyer. Final flyer. What's this? That's the PSD. Um, um, mm, hold on, let me check. This is his ISNI. Um, Pictures, screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Right.
all right, I think this is 210. Yeah. So here, take a look. So I get this. You see this? Registration
Yeah.
delivery receipt. You see that?
Yeah.
Right? So it tells me the registration artifact. I get numbers here so that they can trace it in case anything is wrong. Right? PRO is
Right.
ASCAP. I'm on ASCAP. He's on ASCAP. So you get a registration receipt every
Right.
time. You understand?
Yeah.
Every time you do a registration, which ASCAP. You,
Right.
you understand?
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
this one, I think there was a little glitch at that time. I know what the number is, but there was a little glitch. And this is the one I did
Right.
for Pitts, and you can see the same thing, right? You see the registration, how it come out clear? And Pitts is ASCAP
Right.
and BMI. So we have this registration artifact number that we could trace down our um our registration.
Right.
So once you get that done and you have that registered, now you can go ahead and you could start with you can start like go ahead on start like promoting. You know what I'm saying? Because you should have already done your other registrations. All four of these, right? Sound Exchange, PPL, and MLC, I don't export until after I release it. So
Okay.
when I release it, then I export it to them for registration after I release it, right? So it has to have a distribution date. Okay.
Okay.
Um, the agreements. So it tells me here's a split sheet, here's a split sheet for a single writer, and here's the producer agreement. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So whenever you put in the information. When I go to put this out, if I go to quality control at my distributor and I need, oh, where'd you get this track? I just export the producer agreement and sign it and give it to the artist to put out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we could put this out as many times as we want, as long as you need the agreement. Everything is here. The same thing for the songwriter. If they use the lyrics, you just send out the split sheet for the songwriter. You know what I'm saying? And this is the standard split sheet. Okay? So
Right.
everything is right here, right?
Right.
When I go to exports, if I need to export to a label, so you see the label export,
Yeah.
it's right here. So here's my Big Machine single report. If I have to export for Warner Music Group, you know what I'm saying? If it's a label copy or if it's a spreadsheet that's needed, that's there. Okay. Any notes, I put notes here for anything that needs to be done, anything that's pending, whatever I want to put notes for. Okay. And this is release details. So when I want to put the release out, I determine where I want to put it, whether it be if I want to put it on Rock Nation, you know what I'm saying? I determine where I'm going to put it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I put that inside here and to determine on whether or not I want to what label I'm going to use. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So once I decide on what label I'm going to use, I put that here. I put the genre of the music that is supposed to be here, which in Live's case, it's it's like electro hip hop or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But let's just put hip hop for a minute, and then I put I put the date in. If I want to give it a UPC code for my catalog, I put that in there. If I have my own catalog ID, I put this right here. Okay. Not really necessary. I'm only talking to Si. You all right? Then I generate the grid ID, right? You know what the grid ID is? So let me show you. You see this GRID?
Yeah.
I generate a grid ID, which I already have for live songs. Okay? So all I do is win has the ISRC code. I didn't generate a grid ID yet for all I do is win. Okay? Because I'm waiting for the ISWC code to come back. You know what I'm saying? So, but he has a ISRC code, which he has two ISRC codes. So right now he's been working. The song he has my ISRC code for me to track it, and there's one that I generated within the app itself. Okay. So he has like his is like 1001, right? It says QT yada 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 blah 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 1001. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So with that ISRC code, that's how we can track down and credit everything, right? When I go to put it out, I'll use the same ISRC code from my company, right? Since we're releasing it on my company. But if he needed one, if I want to register it for him, I give him this ISRC code here. You understand?
Right.
So I could generate ISRC codes. There is spots for collaborators where I sent you a link in your email.
Okay.
I sent you a link in your email. You didn't click it, but I sent it to you.
Oh, shit. Okay. Which email you sent it to? You just sent it, right?
Yeah, it should be in No Bad Mind.
But I'm there just soaking up the information, you heard?
Yeah, so everything is here. It's just putting all the information in, right? And what I do is I create profiles. So I have a profile for Musa. I have a profile for Greg Gutty. I got a profile for Pitts. I got a profile for Live from Heaven. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
I just clicked on it. So I'm going to install it now.
All right.
Yeah. So it's installing right now, so.
Yeah, it has like an app for your laptop. It has an app for your computer. So you can always get to it. And what I do is this catalogs my songs, right? And it gives me references. Like you see this one right here? That's when I all I do was when that was my first time uploading it and it's just on default. I don't use
Right.
it. I don't use it. You know what I'm saying? But I took
Right.
everything from this one. I took everything from this one and I put it in the other one. You know what I'm saying? So this one I need to delete it, but I'm not I don't really like it was for learning. You know what I'm saying? Getting
Right.
used to this app. You used to have to go and do this everywhere and go everywhere for it. Now I just use
Right.
this app, upload it to ASCAP, and it makes everything simple. You know what I'm saying? I can
Right.
upload from here to the MLC. I can upload from here anywhere I need it to go without it stressing me out. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got your numbers
Right.
in there, it just goes where it's supposed to go. Make sense?
Okay. Right. So okay. So it's so all I gotta do is sign up,
You
pretty
sh-
much.
yeah, you should be able to just sign up because you're one of my collaborators. So you should be
Okay.
able to sign up. I'm gonna learn this part with you.
Email. Okay. Email. Blackmonitor.com. Right. Code. This code real quick. Get that. I'm signing up now, so doing all that right. So once we have it, it's there and done. Hurry up. Come on.
Sai, you there? I don't know if you there. I know you hung up the phone, but I don't have a clue about what's happening at the moment.
calling you, and I was asking you how did it look on a blue screen. You kept doing this.
Oh, it looks fine.
Any shrooms? Too
Mm-mm.
dark? Anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay, great. It works. We're
Mm-hmm.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What happened?
I said, I done did all this, and I was inside the something, and then it had me at where they asked me to as a producer and whatnot, and then it ended up disappearing on me.
Okay. Just go back to it. I
Yeah,
want to
I'm
show
about to
you.
see.
I want to show you something, right? So,
Damn. Go ahead. It didn't finish. Okay. Okay, it didn't finish. So,
so one of the codes that I do issue, you know what I'm saying, is the GRI. One of the codes that I issue is the GRID code, which is your global
right,
release identifier. So you could track your you know what I'm saying? You could track your songs, you know what I'm saying?
right,
So it tells you where your songs are and where they're being played, wherever they at in the world. You know what I'm saying? Which is important. So like in
right.
this case, I know 12 people, 12 people in New York have listened to live song.
Nice.
You see it on screen?
Yeah,
Okay? One person in Cuba has listened to side song, right? Near Cuba. Okay?
right, right.
And if anybody else listens to it anywhere in the States, we have that. You know what I'm saying? So, and it tells
Right,
us how many plays we got on our song. You know what I'm saying?
right,
So I know what's happening with the songs. I have my own metrics, my own data. And that's why I say
right.
with live, knowing who's playing the songs, knowing how many times it's been downloaded, yo, all of this counts. So he's got 6 plays in New York City, 3 in Queens, 1 in Norfolk.
So you got me as an engineer and producer, or just an engineer?
I don't know. I got you as an engineer. I could add that
Okay.
role to you, but for that song, I just put in engineer. Like
All
you could,
right. So I'm gonna just put engineer for now, or I'm gonna just click both. No, I can't click both. I'm gonna just put engineer. Whatever happens, happens.
yeah, it already says engineer. I put mastering engineer. I could add a bunch of stuff to it, right? All I do is
Okay.
come over here and I just add a role, and I could just put engineer, right?
All right. Once it let me in, I'll fix all of that. Mastering engineer. Cool.
Right? It'll do all of that. Like that's not like difficult.
That's not important. Okay.
Yeah, it's not difficult to deal with. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
cause it just piles it up.
Okay. I'm just waiting for it to get give me some side here. It told me to hang tight. So.
Yeah. So because the roles per song change, so it's just
Yeah.
like I could put it in there. It's just I just rather
No,
add
it
it.
don't matter.
I rather add it on the song you produce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense.
So when I just put engineer, I leave that profile for mastering and engineering. And when you
Right.
producing, then I add that producer to that song so that you know it don't clog
Yeah.
up the credits.
Yeah, don't confuse the credits and shit.
Yeah.
I understand.
So that's what I mean by like this. Why I use this one, right? But I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I pay for it. Like I pay. It'll tell you, and right here, like I pay like one something a month. I'm on the business tier. Right here's my plan.
Right.
See, $168 a month, a year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I pay for it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Make sure everything is solid and up to par and all that. Makes sense.
Yeah. And it's just streamline like what I do for yeah, it streamlines my process. So like that's why I said like all the paperwork I had to do. When you gotta go to 8 different sites and file and get this code, this ID, that ID, yo, it slows you down. You know what I'm saying? And it's even
Right.
worse for me because I gotta try to contact people when they open.
Yeah.
Right? I gotta contact people when they open, and when they open, it's bedtime over here, bro. It be the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to call.
Right.
I don't want to talk to ASCAP at 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's other stuff I could be doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so this is why I'll be like, yo, did you register your songs? Did you send them in? And people be like, yeah. That's not what they did.
Because they think they just put it on Discord and put it in ASCAP and that was it.
So you have to register it first. Then you have to go back and then you send it out to your distributor and then you put that information into your catalog to know where your songs have gone and you could track your data yourself. You don't have to sit down and be like, yo, who streamed my song? Who downloaded it? Where's it playing at? Blah, blah. You don't need that, bro. It's
Right.
ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need that, right?
Right.
You know from right here, oh, my song got 1 million downloads.
Facts.
Do you know what 1 million downloads is? There's 1 million real people who downloaded your song and listened to it. That's
Mm-hmm.
that's going to turn into real sales, real revenue. You know what I'm saying? That's going to turn into negotiating power um, when you go into the boardroom, right? I could print up whatever spreadsheets I need to go into that meeting. Click on this, I go right to the credits, and I go to my spreadsheets and I say, yo, export me yada yada spreadsheets because I gotta go talk to the label. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And this is where people don't understand that once they finally create my account, because it's taking forever, you
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Yeah.
Once they finally do it, it's people gonna be like, "Yo, how'd you learn this?" I'm like, the things that people didn't tell me when I was working with people. It's different when you're a partner with somebody. It's totally different. Your mind have to be completely different. Because when you working for somebody, all they worried about is they self for real. They don't not for nothing. The person that I was a part of, they ain't teach me none of this. And this is what I was asking for. Not to say nothing bad, but come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bruh. Like a lot of people don't understand this part because the truth is they not doing it. You understand? Like they not
Yeah.
doing this part. You know what I'm saying? They not they not. They say they register stuff and they say they doing this. The bottom line is they make a song and they just upload it, and the only thing they do is track spins. You understand what I said?
Right.
I don't know if you can see this, but I'm gonna try to put it up on screen. Give me a second.
I can see it.
No. There's another thing. I just opened it up. I'm gonna open it up for you so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay. Damn, this thing taking a minute. Takes forever to create, huh?
I have no idea what you talking about. You talking about
Space edit.
the space?
The sound edit. Whatever you want to call it. Sound edit, sound credit, space edit, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, it's taking a minute to try to figure it out. So I just gotta wait and be patient, right? Did it take this long for you?
Refresh it, like, you know what I'm saying? I need a window capture. There we go.
Should have me in there. If it don't have me in, that's wild.
All right, here it is. So you see this right here?
Hold on. All I see is a white screen. Okay, yeah, I see it.
So this is what gets sent to the MLC, right? And what happens is all I do is win. This ISWC code, you see this right here? Hold on. You see this right here? ISWC?
Yeah.
That, I get that number from ASCAP. ASCAP, when I get it, it'll fill in on Sound Credit, and then it goes in on this folder. Right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then this right here, this is the writer's last name, first name, and this is our IPIs. You understand?
Right.
Then here's the publisher, and here's the publishing IPI number. Okay? This is Live from Heaven, and you see the recording ISRC code?
Yeah.
That's my ISRC code. You see how it's QT, 5H, whatever?
Yeah.
All right. So all of this has to be filled in, and this goes to the MLC. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
So this gets filled in as the information comes back and goes back to the MLC. This what goes into the MLC. Make sense to you?
Yeah.
All right. So the reason why then the MLC is going to give it an MLC song code, you know what I'm saying? And everything else will be what it is. The reason why I'm showing you this is because this doesn't go to the MLC until it is distributed. Once I know what the distribution is and everything else, then I have all that. It makes sense?
Yeah, and then you do all four of them after.
After. Okay? So I have to wait. It takes 6 days to get back your ISWC from ASCAP.
Right.
Right? You go in, you got to go check it. They say this is your ISWC code for this song, which you just registered. And then you come back to this thing, you put that inside the credit, and then you push it. Then you push it forward to release date. Then you put the release information in, and you put the information here, and it goes to the MLC after you release it. Once you put it up for release. So I put up the release date. Once I know what the release date is, then I go back and take care of this. Okay?
Right.
So now this is what happened with the project when I was telling everybody about the paperwork. Is, man, all this paperwork, and then people don't have no information about the songs. I can't get information about the stuff they did with the producer. They just record songs and they just They record songs and they just put it out there. If it sound good, it
Right.
sound good. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
So they not really handling business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So so now it's more of a so that's what pushed your shit back into where you're like, you know what? Let me do this a different way so I can help the artist grow, and then once we do that, we can do yours and everything will be legit and not wait for nobody else.
Right. It made me say, hey, let's do this. Let me back up. Okay? Let me back up and stop listening to everybody because they don't know what they're talking about. Okay? Let me back up, stop talking to everybody, and let me really just start handling business with the artists that want to handle business and grow with them. Okay?
Yeah.
If the artist is treating this like a talent show and they just, yo, I'm hot, I'm nice, I'm blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? If the artist is doing that, great, you hot. That artist is never going to see a nickel.
Right.
You understand? He's not
Right.
going to see nothing because he doesn't understand being dope on the microphone and sounding good on the record is 10% of everything else you got to do.
Right.
Right? And you don't even have to be that good. Okay?
Yeah.
We all know whack artists and corny songs and yes, mid-average songs that's popular. Okay? We all know it. So what happens? He ain't filing his paperwork on the song, so he ain't getting no publishing, no this, no that, no whatever. Right?
Right.
That's the first part. The second part is he's also not marketing and handling his business. He's not collecting his consumers to create a community. So if you're not going to do those two things, it creates you create a losing situation for yourself.
Right.
Make sense?
Right.
Good, because that be the issue, bro. That be the issue. Real talk. You understand?
Right. Yeah.
That be the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this has to be this. You know what I'm saying? It has to
Right.
it has to be this. It cannot be something else. Make sense?
Right.
You have to be on top of your business filings and registry so that when your song goes out, people know how to give you your nickels. Right? We're talking about cents. We're not talking about dollars. Okay? You only worry about dollars on direct to consumer sales.
Right.
Right? When you talk about streaming and radio play and you know what I'm saying? Song placements, you're talking about some cents. There may be an initial payment up front for sync, but after that, you're talking about it played 1,000,000 times and you're entitled to 10 cents every time it played. Make sense?
Right.
So there's people who did songs on TV shows and they'll get a check for 15 cents, 20 cents, a nickel. You understand? A nickel. You get a check for a nickel. Why? This show played in a rerun at 2 o'clock in the morning, and your credit is still there, so they have to give you your nickel. Okay?
Right.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So this is why I had to like slow down and I talked to people about like, yo, the paperwork. I got buried in paperwork, and I have to restructure this. You know what I'm saying? I have to redo it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the songs, I couldn't get the album past quality control. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I end up getting, let me show you what my emails look like. Okay? Let me show you my email. Because sometimes it's better shown than said. Watch this. Here we go. Let's go. Empire. Okay? Boom. When I type in Empire, you see all these emails?
Yeah.
Please complete R&B Suite 101 by Culture Syndicate. You know what I'm saying? If not completed in X amount of time, they will delete it. And I'm fine with them deleting it. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the reason why is because I can't complete it because the paperwork is messed up.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
The paperwork messed up. And with the paperwork being messed up, it's just wasting. I'm like, yo, I got to get this, I got to get that, and it's holding me up. I'm like, yo, scrap that. I have to like scrap that project and create a new project. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I create a new project, then this is what I got to do. I come in and I'm inside of Empire right now, so you can see it, right? And I got to fill in all of this information. Okay.
Right.
If I do all of this information, you know what I'm saying, whether it's clean or whatever, what's my catalog number? If I do all this information, I get all this information from Song Credit, right? Then it's easier to just move forward. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I could make an artist. Boom, here's Live from Heaven. Okay? And I do it like this. So here's Live from Heaven. Here's the release dates. So I can't release here. I have to release it. So there's no releases on Fridays. I have to release it March the 5th. Right?
Right.
See this red line? Releases could take up to 5 business days to process.
Right.
Right. Just so you know. So before I do that, I have to like know. Okay. So what's today? Today's the 15th. Right? So I'm gonna back up the release date and I'm gonna
Today's the 16th.
yeah, today's the 16th. So I'm gonna release it in a month. Right? Right?
Yeah.
Here's all I do is win. All I do is win, right? Now, if I want to give it a UPC code, I give it a UPC code. If not, I don't. Okay, here's the genre. Okay, let's do hip pop. Okay? So I put it in the pop genre because it's pop. All right? Clean. Now I can save the album. All right. Let me add the track.
Oh, are you doing this just to show me, or are you just doing it?
I'm doing it right now, real time. It's really happening.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the song comes in. Song title, All I Do Is Win. Okay? The ISRC code is going to be that was 1. Let me make sure I got it right. 60 1001. Yeah, 0 1 2 2. Boop. I'm gonna go check it. Featured artist is Greg Gutty. Studio version.
You got a lot of S's
Oh
in
yeah, I do.
studio.
I do.
S.
Yeah. Okay, producer is me. Composer is me. The lyricist is Live from Heaven. Okay. Um, Save. Enter the song title. I did. The song is titled All I Do Is Win. Right? Composer. I did. I am the composer. Me. Publisher is Derange Music. Oh, composer or lyricist. No problem. How about I just delete this? NA. Let's save it and see what happens. Mm, what is the song title? So all I do is win. Uh huh. You know what? I removed the producer. Okay. Let's save it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Live from Heaven. Lyricist. Okay. Composer. Shanti Williams. Right. Correct. Disc one errors. Sorry,
They're asking for. Why are they asking
for the
for a second disc?
oh nah, I
I'm telling.
I clicked that by accident. Okay, hold on, let me try this.
Separate his name.
I did. Product cover is missing. Okay, so the cover is missing. All right. Da-da-da-da. Close. Album information. That's fine. Okay, so here's the cover. Upload. That's the flyer. Cover 2. Okay, so it must be a JPEG file. It has to be 2048 by 1450. All right. Resize. Photo.
If my phone die, I might hit you when I get back to the crib.
All right.
I'm right by the crib.
All right. Wrong. Wrong. No wonder that are wrong.
Sick as shit.
Okay. There's a 23, and I need it to be 2048. All right, so let's resize. So it's supposed to be 2048, and the height is supposed to be 1450. Resize. Let's see what we get when we recut it. I don't know what we're gonna get. Nah, that's not right. That's not right. That's not right. I don't know what we're gonna get, but we're gonna take a look. Let me see. Good enough. You heard me? It's a good enough.
I ain't see the photo, so.
You're gonna see it here. It should pull up. All right. Let's see. Let's do pre-order. You can pre-order on the 26th. That's my catalog ID number. We gonna copy it. Hold on, cancel. Let me save the album first. Yeah, Nita. Okay, mark as complete. Cover missing. What the problem? Let's see, what kind of file this? I need JPEG file. What's this? Properties. It's a JPEG file. Okay, it's good. All right, so you want me change it, make it square. Okay, so let me come back over here and resize the image again. We got all right. Let's try it now. There we go. Good one. Okay. Let's save it because I don't want to lose it. Mark as complete. Say OK. All right. You see how everything good? All right.
I see it.
All right. This product has been marked complete. Any changes will need to be requested. For anything else, please contact us. So I can request changes or take down, but I don't want to do that. But now you know. Now I come back over here so you can see what this like. Now I come back here and I say
Right.
this on Empire, right? This on Empire
Right.
Records. Okay. You see the catalog ID? We put catalog ID here. We put the release date here, right? And I release it for March 19. Generate. This is my GRID code. Now you see it, right? And let me see. Do they give me a UPC?
Yeah.
You see the UPC code? Put my UPC there. And I click save. All right. So now the release details here. See? Finished. See? Now you see everything trackable, right? Now if Empire come to me, ask me for anything, blah, 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 blah. Huh? How come what?
I said, how come when it says, where it says release detail and where it says name, it didn't have his name there? How come? Because it's not out yet?
No, because this right here is the same as the song info. It don't change. So they just put none in the box, but it's automatic fill from the main artist name. You get it? So this is how you register a song. You understand?
Yeah, I got that.
Now that I got that release information,
Yeah.
right? I could export to Sound Exchange. You know what I'm saying? And I could say, here's all I do is win, right? And then there's an error. What wrong? Why Sound Exchange don't take it? Huh? Think about that for a second. What's wrong? What didn't happen yet? We didn't release it yet.
Oh, it didn't give you the code yet.
Right, we didn't release it yet. So without it being released officially, the drop date, Sound Exchange like we're not taking it until it's released. If you releasing it on the 15th, we take it on that time. You know what I'm saying? So the 19th of next month, when I come back and check it, I release it. You understand? Make
Yeah,
sense?
because it won't do it until that day is upon us, until that day is here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now you see live is all done for all I do is win.
So then,
You understand?
and I know he ain't do none of that. You know what I'm saying? I know he didn't do any of that.
Okay. I know he knows. He knows he knows. You see what I'm saying? Because if you was to ask him for any of this information, he don't got it. Right? This is where I put all the recording information, right? I'm still waiting for the ISWC code,
So,
but it'll be all right.
right,
See? So
right,
this right here, everything lock in. You know what I'm saying? All this in. So even though I got it pending release, like
right.
in the future, I'm not worried about it because I registered it with ASCAP before I send it to distribution. You know what I'm saying? So it gonna connect. You understand?
Right,
So everything register here. You know what I'm saying?
right,
People get it all wrong. You know what I'm saying?
right.
They get it all wrong for no reason. It just I know this is boring.
And once you want, but you gotta do it.
You gotta do it, and you have to do this for each and every song. You know what I'm saying? Make sense?
Yeah.
You gotta do it,
So,
and you gotta do it
so
for
this
each and
is
every
okay.
song.
So once I get this situated with my phone, yeah. So once I get this situated with my phone, and we can go back and forth. Now I can show people like, yo, we gonna do this, and this. I need to know this, and this.
Yeah.
And then they have their song registered and they good to go. You know
What
what I'm
up,
saying? And they pay
Jalen?
their bread.
What up, YP? I'm YP the franchise and Jalen Walker. You see, I'm over here showing them. I'm over here showing Sai. I'm going through Sai. I was actually doing a class this live about how you register your songs and everything that happens, right? So this is the single All I Do Is Win. And I was going through with them, you know what I'm saying? You put in your song details, the song credits, your splits, the lyrics, how you export and register with ASCAP, BMI, Sound Exchange, PPL, and MLC, right? There's other exports too, right? You can also export to um, your exports for your record label if they ask for it, or for label meetings. And then you see the release details, right? So this one I released on Empire Records, and I got all my IDs to track this song down to collect every nickel, the UPC code, everything. Understand? So it's kind of boring, but this this will have to be done, guys. You know what I'm saying? So I got on here because this was the easiest way to show live. He said, "Free class. Let me get my notebook." You know what I'm saying? So this is what I am using here is called Sound Credit. Okay, it's called. This is called Sound Credit. So in Sound Credit, um, it looks like this. You can go to soundcredit.com. You're right. Helps you get paid on both ends, which is the publishing side and the mastering side. You're not going to get paid on your mastering side when you produce the song and put the song out and go direct to DistroKid or whoever. Okay? That's only the master. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you the truth about your song getting stolen. If you take care of your business like this, right? This doesn't do. There's one more registration that's not here, which is your copyright. So once you do this and you send the song in, you can send in your copyright. Okay? You can send in and you got time, right? Even if somebody steal your song, it's not going to be a hit tomorrow. So you have time. You can register your song later. Copyright your song. I always say, you know what I'm saying? If you write songs once a month, you should pay the $45 to have your song copyrighted. Once you're going to put that song out, as whatever body of work that is, you put out a sound recording copyright, which is an SR form. So there's a PA form, which is just your lyrics. Copyright that every 30 days. Whatever lyrics you write, just copyright them and say, this is my lyrics. Then whenever you make a song and you got a collection, you take 10, 20, 30 songs, put it on a USB drive and send that in as a sound recording, and they keep a record of your recordings. That just says, this is my song. And then you can go fight for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody steals a song and go makes a hit with it. What I care about is that when they go steal a song and make a hit with it, that I can go get my slice of the pie. And it's going to be hefty. You understand? I don't care that they stole it. I'm not even angry. Thank you. Now for my slice. You understand? That's the truth. Okay? You can steal the song. You want to steal my song? You want to steal my beat? Go ahead, knock it out. I have all the proof in the world because I register my stuff. Okay? I register. This is sound credit. You know what I'm saying? And I register my stuff to make it easier for me. Understandable? So, it's soundcredit.com. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it. Oh, it just signed me in again. Anyway, let me see if I can move it on screen. Yeah, there it is. So it's soundcredit.com. And this is what I use. You know what I'm saying? BMI, okay, there's different things. You know what I'm saying? There's different things. So BMI pay you because they go out and collect your publishing royalties. You have to have that. This is where you put all of that information. Let me show you guys. Okay, so this is the same song. All I do is win. Okay, when I look at the song details, okay, it says that I'm the producer, the composer, the arranger, yada yada. It says who was on vocals. Sign Music was the mastering engineer. Live was the songwriter. Right now, remember, songwriting consists of music and melody. And since I did all the melody and he wrote all the words, it's words and melody. I did all the melody. He did all the words. So the song is 50-50, right? He wrote the song to my track. So when I come here, this is where I put, see, this is where we put the ASCAP information. Whether it's ASCAP or BMI, it goes under the writer's details. So here's Live's information, and this is where you put that information. Make sense? Does that make sense to you guys? Soldier Boy stole your first half of your verse and second verse on Going Up, and you didn't collect on that? Or because you didn't have your copyrights? So for your copyrights, you have to have a PA form. Okay. So here's copyright.gov. And this is where you come and you fill out your form for your copyrights. So you print out this little form right here. This tells you exactly how to fill it out. So you put the title of the work, alternative titles, the nature of this work, which is song lyrics, name of the author is where you put your name. Okay, the nature of the authorship, songs, right? So you put any co-authors. Okay, here's the copyright claimants parts, the year in which the work was completed, the date that the work was completed. So you put the date that everything was finished. Then you put in you put this all in an envelope with a money order, right? And derivatives, work, compilations, deposit account. So this is your account information, and this is your certification right here where you sign. You sign right here at this part right here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see my arrow. Yeah, so you sign. Let me shrink this because you're not seeing the bottom. You should be able to see now. Yeah, you can see now. All right, so you come right here, and this is where you sign and put your date and all your information. You read it.
I'm in now. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, I'm inside SoundCloud now.
Okay, good. So this is where you fill out. Now, if you didn't fill this out and mail this in with your lyrics, because you're supposed to send in papers of all of your songs, right? If you didn't do that, you screwed yourself over. Everybody who has done freestyle raps and put freestyle raps out on DistroKid, all of those rhymes are free. All of those unwritten rhymes are free. I'm gonna tell you, every artist, a free song is a free song. Okay? All the artists that's out there, if you didn't protect yourself by filling out the proper forms, this is a PA form for lyrics, and then there is a SR form. Let me go get the SR form so you guys can see that. SR form, this is form SR for sound recordings. And you fill it out the same way you did for your PA forms. The only thing is you're going to send this in with the music. Okay? So you send all of this information in with the music. And that's it. Yo, if you put your music out and you didn't fill out the forms before it like hit the market and you didn't register it, you gave it away for free. Those are free bars. You gave bars away for the free. You didn't register it. You just put it out there on DistroKid and like, yo, I put it out first, blah, blah, blah. Then somebody took it and they registered it. Now, because you could register it, since it asks you to write down, right? It tells you, write down the date the work was completed. You can backdate it. Did you hear what I said? You could backdate it. So you could say, the work was completed here. I'm just now registering it because I'm getting ready to do something with it. Did you hear what I said? They don't care. You can backdate your work. Okay? So if you didn't fill this out and put the date, okay, I wrote this song back in 2012. I'm just now recording it and getting ready to do something with it. I hear you, YP the franchise. This is why I'm here. This is what I be yapping about, right? Now, behind the scenes, I be on the phone like I'm on the phone with Sai. What up, Sai? Say what up to YP the franchise and Jalen Walker. Sai, you there? Say what's up. He's on here. See? I'm on the phone with Sai Music. So behind the scenes, this is the logistics you got to take care of. The boring paperwork, just like
Yo,
at.
what's good,
Okay, say what's up now. I got you at the mic. You ain't gonna say nothing on the microphone. Say something.
yo? Yo, what's good, yo?
There you go. See? So, So this the boring stuff, the paperwork behind the business that gets you the paper, the money part, right?
Yo, what's good, yo?
So if you get the paper, you said you jealous I don't call you, Jalen Walker? You jealous I don't call you? I don't call it. I tell you the truth, I didn't call Cy. Cy called me. All right? He just calls me up on Instagram, say what's up. Tell you the truth. I ain't lying, right? We on Instagram. We're not even, it's my Instagram. My Instagram is available for everybody. You want to hit me up? You can hit me up on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Like I answer my phone on Instagram. I know who you are.
Yeah.
I answer the phone. That's it. Okay, Jalen?
Yeah, just don't call about no bullshit.
Yeah, just don't call about no BS. I ain't got time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fun guy, but I don't bullshit, really. So this is the SR form, and this is what you're supposed to, this is where you send your album after it's done. When you're about to put it out, this form to file.
Does it work for a writer too? Just for a writer?
SR is for sound recording. PA is just for writing, like if you write lyrics. Right?
Okay.
So sound recordings is one thing, lyrics is another. This is for masters. When you fill out your masters, you fill this out. You need relationship advice? All right, how bad is it? Okay.
Now, real talk. We'll get it to you.
How bad is the relationship for you to want relationship advice? Okay, so there's the SR form and the PA form. Now that we're done looking at these forms, I can go back. Gatekeep, yeah, bro. What happens is it's boring to talk about. So it's not so much that they're gatekeeping. It's just that most people don't want to listen. Like they don't want to talk about it. Like they don't want to listen. So that's what happens. The fees. I want y'all to understand something. So here's the fee. This is what it costs to file a SR form. Okay? It's $125 to file one form. So you don't want to fill out this form and spend $125 on a single. Okay? That's why we pack them up. We just put 20 songs on there, 30. Usually for an album, they will fill out 40 songs and put 40 songs on one SR form. This is all the songs we were going to do for this project. Out of the project, we only use 12. You understand? So it's $125 to file the SR form, which is the recording. So when you come out the studio, you're supposed to send that demo in with the SR form. Make sense? The PA form is $45 just to file for the lyrics. Which is why if I write 40 songs, I will register, you know what I'm saying? I will register and pay for all the songs at one time. The PA form is $45. So to register your songs with the government is $165. Whether you do it one song at a time or you do it in bulk batch, 30 songs, 40 songs. Every professional does 40 songs. I just pay for the whole thing. Here's all the songs I did for, I got all these songs, all these beats. I just pay for them one time and then I can send them out to whoever I want. But I pay one time for a big batch. Okay? And this is what we do behind the scenes. This is the boring stuff. Okay? After I'm finished with the song, for any artist that I work with, the songwriters I work with, right? Then I put them into my sound credit and I put the credits in and I send back screenshots and certificates that everything is done. $125 for Form SR, which is Form for Sound Recording. SR, Sound Recording, SR. Okay. That's $125 to pay to file for that. Once you file that form, when they go and use your song after you've done it, you're going to get paid. Because you're going to pull out the government receipt and say, here's my receipt, this is my song, here's what it sounds like, here's this, here's that. And that's it. Okay? They're probably going to pull out another form. Did you hear what I said? They'll pull out their own to try to compete. But your form was not only done and recorded, it was released before them. So it's a time thing. Okay? So because they don't know when you put your date down, they can't lie. They're not going to, make up a day and say, I did this song 5 years ago. And then they recorded it and sent it in 5 years later. Or, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have the oldest recording date because they're going to have to prove the recording date. You understand what I just said? They got to prove the recording date. You heard what I said, Si? Prove the recording date?
Yeah.
So your session is encrypted. It's going to say, you said somebody in the shower, you hear water? Nah, that's just my wife washing her hands in the sink. So the recording date, your recording session is dated. So you have to pull up the oldest dated session and you can't change the date. They locked them that way so that you have to have, is this date is time stamped. So when you pull in your recording session and when you recorded it, you're going to win your court case. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
You can write down whatever you want on the paper, but you have to bring in proof. The paper just is the registration time when you registered it. The proof is the actual recording session, that studio file. You understand?
Yep.
Which is why I encourage you to record at home because you have at least that demo that you could send in of a timestamp session. Yep. It's your session. You recorded it on this day. Done deal.
Exactly.
Make sense?
Exactly. Yep. And I keep all of them too. I keep all those.
Yeah, I keep my sessions. I mean, my sessions, they just get cataloged. I got 2 or 3 hard drives on my desk. I got about 3 terabytes on my desk of hard drive space. And I just, if I need another one, I add another terabyte. I add another terabyte in a minute. Boop, terabyte. And then just put my sessions in there. And I just keep loading them up. That's how I work. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want your song to get stolen, you know what I'm saying? You got to take care of your paperwork. It used to be you had to go to all of these places, get the forms, file, mail stuff in, wait. It used to be a long time. Then you got the internet and you still have to go to all these different websites. It's boring to tell somebody, hey, you got to go file your song at 8 different websites. Yeah, nobody want to do that. So nobody talks about it because nobody wants to pay for the class to talk about this. This is boring. This ain't exciting.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
But you need to know it though. They need to know it. So many people leave and you talk about it and you show it, right? And they be misinformed, and then they put out their song, and then they butthurt because they ain't got no money. Stop leaving the live when he's telling you real things. Stay, get educated.
You see? So this is my release. It's scheduled for March 19th. All I do is win, right? Now, after I do this part, which is handling how I handle just the filing, the paperwork of the single, right? An album is just 12 songs on a compilation. So each song I put into this machine and I just tabulate them up. Okay, I add them up. So whatever I release, I have all my release information here. See where it says release details? So it's on Empire Records because I'm on Empire Records, right? I have my own label on Empire Records and I can put out whatever artist I want to. Okay? So because I have my company is a sub label of Empire, I have my own on Empire Records. All right. I'm also can put out artists on Rock Nation. Okay. I have a similar situation with Rock Nation. So I can release artists on Rock Nation. Releasing songs is not the problem. The problem is people don't go people don't go and take care of getting all their numbers. Catalog ID, your GR ID, which is your global release number. So I have a global release number for my song. Okay. There's my UPC code. So if I sell the records, if I put out a single, I can go press up a single CD right now or a tape or anything. I just put that same number on it and it counts towards my record sales. You guys understand? Like, this is how it's counted. Okay. They're going to track this number right here. This number is my barcode number. Okay. Then if I come over here to my song credits, if I click on Musa, okay, you see my name. You see how I do my name, my little credited name. These are all the jobs I've done on the song. This is my ASCAP, my IPI. Here's my publishing and my separate publishers number from ASCAP so I can collect my publishing. You understand? When I come down here, this is my address so they know where to mail the checks. Then there's my other aliases. I put all my other aliases in there. So whatever nickname I got it. Will all this information be on your United Masters? Absolutely not. You can only get some of it. Your distributor only has distributor information. This is what I'm telling people. Like, yo, your distributor only has distribution information. They can give you their ISRC code. I have my own. I get my own ISRC code. I don't get his ISRC code outside. I get my own. So I could track. You know what I'm saying? So the distributor is going to give you your UPC code, the number, that the barcode that they selling it under. That's the UPC code. That's what your distributor is going to give you. Okay? You don't want your distributor giving you the ISRC code because the moment you don't pay for that song released or to stay with the distribution, they could take the song down anytime. Okay? I don't want to deal with the bullshit with that. Make sense? Make sense? I don't want nobody. If I take it down or if I want to take it down, I take it down. I don't need you taking it down. Right? And that's also why, like, I don't mess with, like, certain distributors like Spotify, right? In this case with Live Song, it'll probably go to Spotify, and I probably don't care because we're giving the song away free anyway. It's part of a promotion. So I'm using one song to build the buzz. You said, yeah, I need a detailed class, fam. I'm giving it right now. This is the boring stuff. You get your song credits in, and then you come over here and you make sure that all of the information, every box right here, every box, you put in your information. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You make sure every box is filled in. Okay? And once you do that, you save your information and done. So you put the information in. You get your ISWC codes, your ISRC codes, your GRID codes, your ISNI code. All of these numbers is used to track you around the world so that if your song does 1 million streams, 1 billion streams, it is, everybody saw it. They can't lie and say it didn't happen. Okay? Said, I'm going to watch this live a couple of times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Jalen, give me your email. I'm going to send you the link. I'm going to send you a link to collaborate on. Okay, so here's Sai. I'll send you a link to collaborate on the I'll send you a link to collaborate on my sound credit. You know what I'm saying? So if we work together, we work together. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do. Got it? Let's get you here's Psy. Yep. Psy's on All I Do Is Win. So this way you know what the you know where we at. Mm, okay. So Jalen, you can send me your email. I'll put your email in. It should be whatever your email is. I'll put your email in. It'll send you the collaborator thing, and you can get you can start working on. You know what I'm saying? You can start working on whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any song with you though, but we can start working on that. Yeah, right? I'll put your song in here, and then I start working on your song, and then it sends you a collaboration to say, hey, this is this. So I'll put your email and name up here, and this will be the song, whatever song we work on, right? So I did this with another artist. He has a single coming out called Banana Bread, and it's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So that this way I register your songs. I sit there after we're done with the song and the production and we've agreed to splits and everything else. I register it. The money comes back as you promote it. And I help artists promote songs. I could put songs on the radio. I could put songs into seed farms where you have a bunch of people posting about it. Or I could put songs into you know, something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sense? So, you guys know the difference of what seed farms and clipping farms are, right? If you don't know, it'd be a good time for me to talk about it because it's going to be pretty boring.
Yeah, you could talk about it, but I already know how it go because I sent the video to you.
Yeah, yeah.
I got an idea.
Yeah, you know. Okay. So, seed farm is here. This is a seed farm. Okay. This is called Songfluencer. Okay. And what you do here is you everybody uses this. Okay. So what you do is you come here and you start a campaign. You put your name, your company name, your email, the name of the song, the link to the song or the project. You put in your budget amount. You put in any notes that you want. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? You click the submit button. Seed farms is how you get like 30, 40 influencers that have high counts. They may do other stuff to talk about your song or your project. So on the same day, you'll get, I don't know, you get Kabi Lane, Wisdom Kai, and they all do whatever they do and be like playing your song in the background and be like, yo, this is so and so and so and so. This is my jam. I love this song right now. And Wisdom Kai will do some fashion design to your song or whatever. Okay, this is how they get people who have like a lot of clout on the internet to just like support your music. Like, yo, Y'all don't know about this. This is that new shit right here. This is my shit. You understand? This is who does it. Hold on. I'm not even showing you. This is who does it. Okay, so you come here. This is where you fill out the information. Okay, this is Songfluencer. Okay, everybody uses them. Okay, Songfluencer. What they do is get other creators to talk about your song. You got it? So once they get other creators to talk about your songs, what happens is more people go to your song, they stream it, they download it, they buy it, they go look for you. You know what I'm saying? You might get followers, you might not get followers, but the most important part is that people get your song from wherever it is, because a lot of people are talking about it. So like when J. Cole dropped, J. Cole uses Songfluencer, okay? These are the companies that use Songfluencer. You see Atlantic, Epic, Billboard, Virgin, Island, Interscope, right? Business Insider, Billboard. They all use this process because music now is the background to social media. It is the background. It is not the forefront. It is the background. You got to have a different kind of content, but you like to have music in the background, right? On TikTok, you put music where? In the background. So whether they dance to your song, sing your song, whatever, that's what happens, okay? So that you guys are in the know, okay? So whether it's Dax or whoever, everybody is using these campaigns, marketing campaigns, where the content creators are talking about your music. That's a seeding campaign. The second campaign is a clipping campaign. Okay? So this is a content clipping tool. This is the one I use. Vizard, V-I, like wizard with a V. I use this. Okay? When you come here, you put in your YouTube link to your video or your Twitch link or whatever, and you clip it'll clip them for you. And when you sign up and you pay for it, it'll post it to your account. Okay? It'll scan your videos and post it on your page. How much content do you need to post a day? You need to be posting at least 10 times a day. I don't have time. With this takes my long form content of my live stream and it clips it and posts it 3 times a day. So what do? I pay enough for it to scan 3 of my live streams, and it'll post those live streams, each one 3 times at different times of the day. 3 times a day, that's 9 times a day for a month. So it's constantly keeping me in the algorithm, in the feed, constantly keeping people finding me. Okay? So this is a clipper campaign. Now, the best way to use a clipper campaign is you have to either be doing some type of long form content, interviews or live streams, and then it just keeps clipping it all day. Understand? And remember, music is a background thing. It is not the forefront. It is not in front. Everybody come check out my new song. Nobody wants to come check out your new song, bro. Nobody. You understand? So, just so we are clear about it, clipping is not seeding. Seeding and clipping are 2 different things. All right? Oh, no wonder. My bad. I was tripping myself out. All right, let me set this back up for tomorrow. All right. All right, so seeding and clipping are 2 different things. All right? So if you're talking about promoting and marketing music today, right now, then you need to go and be on some interviews. Did you hear what I said? You have to do interviews with podcasts and stuff. So you could just simply pay podcasters and schedule you interviews to talk about anything. Talk about anything except your music. You mention your music. Your music is dope. Your music is the background thing. But you want to be funny or interesting. Don't talk about, I made this song. I was in the bathroom. And I was in the shower. And the soap hit me. And all of a sudden, like, yo, this idea came. Nobody cares about the song, bruh. They rather talk about, you know what I'm saying? They want to talk about anything, okay? Yo, I ran into 50 and scuffed his shoe. Okay, that's all they wanted. They rather you talk about that. Well, what happened? I ran, man. I was scared. I was out, bruh. His security was tough. It was an accident. I wasn't paying attention. Okay? They want to hear something funny, okay? Anything weird. So that's what you do in your interviews. You go to your interviews, you talk about whatever's important to you, but don't talk about the music. Your music is in the background. You understand? Then when you get off of that interview, it's an hour. You take that interview, you put it in the clipper, you got a month to get another interview. Okay? Well, how do we get interviews? Huh? How do we get booked on podcasts? You know what I'm saying? How do we get booked on podcasts? Okay. Guess what? It's very easy. There is a website to get you booked on podcasts. Okay? There is an app for that. Okay? So if you're a music artist, what's the best place to get yourself booked on? You want to be on Gossip Music or Gossip Podcast, right? That's where you want to be. Okay? Good news or bad news, as long as they're talking about you, it's the best thing it'll ever be. Okay? You understand? You want to be on Music or Gossip Podcast. Okay? You don't want to be anywhere else. If you do music, that's where you want to be. Make sense? So, you come here and there's an app for that. Okay, the name of the app is Collabster. Okay? Boom, here it is. Number one, influencer finder. So you come here to Collabster and you can find TikTok or podcast or whatever, okay? And you can find whether they're on Twitch or whatever, and you find people and you pay the fees to have them talk to you, talk about you, or whatever, okay? It doesn't matter. As long as you are being talked about, it works great. Make sense? So here's music and dance, and then you have music and dance influencers. The more popular they are, the more expensive they tend to be. Okay, some people have 2 million followers, some people have 20,000. Whatever they charge, you pay them to get you your name, whatever it is, on their lips. Make sense? Okay? The more people you pay to talk about you, the more people will talk about you for free. Make sense? Got it? So, just so you know, so this is how you get like on podcasts, and you'll search for people's podcasts or whatever and say something, okay? And that's it, yo. Music marketing 101. Okay? You don't get on here and you don't say to yourself, you don't get on here and say something dumb. What up, Mortal Beats? You don't get on your page and say dumb stuff like, check out my new song, check out my new track, hey, please listen to me. You don't do that. Now I'll be reviewing not tomorrow. I'll be reviewing, I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. I'll be back Wednesday or Thursday, one of those days. Today, I was actually doing a class from my guy's side, and I was showing them how to do your song credits and register your songs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't tell nobody I was streaming. I'm not even on TikTok. She's over here. She's hanging out in the background listening to music. I didn't tell nobody. I hid from TikTok. But I figured I'd put it on Twitch because I don't have a lot of Twitch followers or Kick followers. So I was this is me being low key. I was being low key. Because the moment I get on TikTok, it lights up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants a song, whatever. So did you guys get all of the information? Jalen Walker, YP the franchise side, y'all saw everything? You understand? Yeah, thanks, Mortal.
Yeah,
You got it?
got it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, good.
Yeah, I got it. The other two with the clipping, I'll ask you about that later. We'll get into that later.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the seating and the clipping, like I said, those are based on budget. Like, if they're not paying for it, forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? If they not paying for it, it's not worth discussing it, because artists want people to love them because the music is good. And the truth of it is people don't love your music because it's good. They love it because it's marketed well. That's just the truth. They'll like it. They'll listen to it just because it's a nice song or they like the song. But that's not music business. Music business is about marketing. Okay, so if you're not going to market it with a budget, then you're not doing the music business. You're just making music is a hobby, and people just listen to you. End of story. You know what I'm saying? That's not the music business. Okay.
No, so with the PA form, that's just for like artists, or it works for books too.
So the PA form is just for songwriters. If you write the song or you do part of the lyrics, then you want to fill out the PA form, or you want to be part of the PA form.
Okay. I was asking because I know somebody that's a writer, but they want to write like a book and things like that.
Oh yeah, you could do any written works, poetry, books, scripts. Okay, any written work goes under PA forms. So you got 300K streams, Jalen Walker, and you didn't know? That's why you ain't getting no publishing check, bruh. I forget about the stream money. 300K streams is like around maybe like a couple grand. Well, supposed to be a couple grand. You probably didn't get that much, and you ain't get no publishing. Why? You didn't register the song before you put it out. You ain't got no numbers on it. You bugging. Told y'all. Everybody look at Musa like Musa don't know what he talking about. Musa know what he's talking about. Y'all bugging.
But you gonna be set over here. Y'all gonna be over there crying.
He's 300. He got 300K streams. He ain't got no publishing. Hey, listen. I got people did the same thing when they put songs out on the radio. I asked them questions and go, did you do all your filing properly? Is it registered everywhere it needs to be? Yeah, I did all that. They did all that for me. Who did it? My label. Oh, all right. I'm going to stop talking. And then they'd be like, yo, my song been on the radio for like 6 months. When the publishing checks come in? That's between you and your PRO. If you did it, they're going to track it. You get a report. If you registered it. Did you register it? Who I register it with? You didn't register it? I thought you said your label handled it. Don't come to me. My job was to put it on the radio. You paid me to put it on the radio, to promote it to the radio for you. I did my job. Why do you think that I was supposed to register it for you. You didn't pay me to register nothing. Ain't that right, Live? I mean, Si? So I'm telling you guys, okay?
Right.
You have to check your publishing. And then once your song starts getting streams and you start getting old
What?
publishing,
You got it ready? Hey, you gotta.
what you saying, Si?
We, you know what I mean? We gotta do it right. I messed up too. You know what I mean? I said I messed up too. I got a song out that was like what 7,000,
Uh-huh.
and I didn't get paid nothing.
Nothing.
For 70,000, and I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing.
So once you put your song out,
Magazines and everything, not enough.
once you put your song out and you start getting streams and everything is right, then you could hit up people like Song Trust or Symphonic, okay? Because you're gonna need a music publishing admin, but you don't need that until you start pushing up some numbers, okay? So there's different music publishing administrations. Sound Source Audio Collect, you know what I'm saying? Centric. So once you get that, then you get the admin services because they're going to collect money and they're going to take a percentage, usually about 15%. That's what you're going to pay them for the administration to go hunt down everybody. Like, this song was viral. Y'all owe me some money, and they got to pay up. Hey, Jalen Walker says, hey, I got a question. Is there a way to get streams for these outside music stations like SoundCloud? Let's see. SoundCloud is a little different. SoundCloud. Let's see about how does it work. SoundCloud monetization. That's what we're talking about. All right, so
Hey, yo, Musa, not for nothing.
what? What up?
Not for nothing. This right here should be behind a paywall.
It should be, but here's the thing. The artists are too dumb to think they need it or pay for it. I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm not gonna lie. The artists, they too arrogant, too silly, too big headed to think they need this. So they don't pay for this. They pay to meet celebrities at conferences and shows and all of that, and they need to be focusing on the logistics. So SoundCloud has monetization. You'll benefit from fan-powered royalties, which allow you to get paid based on your dedicated fans' actual listening habits. When you monetize directly on SoundCloud, you keep 100% of your royalties, so that more fans that listen to your music, the more you'll get paid. All right, so SoundCloud has monetization. So you have to go to your SoundCloud for Artists monetization dashboard. So if you're on SoundCloud, you have to go it through SoundCloud's monetization. And all I did was read about it. Okay. Now there was another article by Symphonic. So distribute and monetize your music on SoundCloud Go. Okay. And how it works. Choose SoundCloud when submitting your music for distribution. We deliver your tracks. So you have to use them, and then they'll deliver it, and they'll make your songs monetized on SoundCloud through Symphonic. So you have to join Symphonic to monetize on SoundCloud. So symphonic.com, just like you see here, right? Symphonic.com, join Symphonic. And when you join here, Okay, you're gonna get full plan details. It costs $20 a year, and when you sign up here and you put your music up here, then you'll put it onto SoundCloud, and they will pay you by monetizing on your SoundCloud. Okay, so you might have to like adjust. Okay, so if you want to be a partner with Symphonic, this is best for labels and established artists. They have a different benefit program. You know what I'm saying? Where they pitch the playlist and yada yada yada. My thing is, even if they pitch it, there's always a budget involved. You know what I'm saying? My point is, where's the marketing? You know what I'm saying? If there's no marketing, I could care less. I have to find marketing is the most important thing with your music. Okay, so they have playlist pitching, but is it budget driven or are they just doing this as part of their services? That's what I really want to know. Okay. These people who get these case studies, if y'all don't know what a full case study is when you get with a brand like this and you partner with them and they do the marketing and promotion how they should do it, and you start getting your numbers back and your numbers really work. It really, you start getting like real checks, and then they get their percentage and you get your percentage. So if you want to be a case study, but not everybody gets to be a case study. 9 times out of 10, all of the case studies had a budget. That's just how it works. Okay? So, ready to scale. But the bottom line is um everything comes with a budget. Okay? That's what I want to know. I want to know, how's it actually done? Okay, is it a real genuine lottery or is there a budget? Advertise your release. Okay, one click music promotion, only $10 a day. That's what I thought. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to pay them. Okay, Symphonic, playlist in 14 days, 30 days, 60 days, $300. Get your pass now. Okay? Get prepaid cards for instant savings and full controls of your playlisting. Redeem anytime for any song, no expiration. Like I thought. Okay? So you're going to come here, you're going to pay them to promote your songs on Spotify for fans or whatever. That's what I wanted to know. You have to have a budget. No, you understand? Nobody's doing this stuff for free. That's so when you talk about monetization, anybody who's going to help you get monetized is going to want to cut. Okay, so whether you pay for your marketing this way, you know what I'm saying, with this, your playlist pass, and then there's digital ads, which is a separate thing. Okay, but you definitely want to do that. You have to pay for your marketing. You have to pay for your marketing. Let me see something. All right, so let's say let's do this one. All right, let's just try this. Okay, let's try it. Let's see where we go. Okay, so let's go TikTok. Daily budget is $25. Okay, 7 days in a row. New fan engagement. All right. Close. Geo targeting smart. Okay, so geo targeting is on and smart creative is on. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Said his anger is a moment. His good pleasure is eternal life. What spins the night weeping, but in the morning we rise. His anger is a moment. His good pleasure is eternal life. What spins the night. Okay. So that's what it's supposed to do. So if I'm supposed to, that's the preview. Okay. So that's what it's supposed to do. Okay. So that's how you get your song monetized. You're gonna use. Said his anger is a moment. His good pleasure is eternal life. What spins the night weeping, but in the morning we rise. His anger is a moment. His good pleasure is eternal life. What spins the night. All right. So that's what you do. You use something like that, and you just go in there to pay to promote your song, and then they're gonna just keep showing a whole bunch of people, and they get to hear a clip of the song over and over again until they get used to it, and that's it. Okay. The more people see it, the more it's done, and the more money you put behind yourself, the more people see it, the more people get to know it. Okay. But this still isn't going to get you your community. And the community is stronger than doing this type of promotion where that's good support if you're going to go out and meet people and give them a flyer and they're going to scan it and you're going to get that person's name and email and contact. It's more powerful that way than to go this way. Okay. If you got 1,000 fans that buy your album at $10, when you put out an album, you know you're going to make $10,000. So, everybody good? All right, I'm getting off the live stream. I don't have anything else to show you guys because I've gone over the filings and the importance of filings and stuff already. All right, good night.